I now invite the distinguished delegation of National Indian Board to take the floor. National Indian Health Board.
Good afternoon, Chairperson, members of the Forum, and honorable guests. My name is Nickolaus. I'm the Vice Chairman on the National Indian Health Board and the Secretary of the Lummi Nation Tribal Council. The National Indian Health Board is the tribally created NGO that serves as the unified national voice for all 574 federally recognized tribes to ensure that the government upholds its trust responsibility for the health and public health of our peoples. The National Indian Health Board is pleased to be part of this meeting today with you all. Colonization provides the world's indigenous peoples with a shared history, and that is a history of lost land, lost lives, lost language, lost culture, lost health, and indigenous ways of achieving and sustaining our health. Through the doctrine of discovery, which set the foundation of the land theft and the life loss for indigenous peoples worldwide, through policies to remove native culture by scrubbing indigenous identities from our children through the forced boarding school policies, we gained a shared legacy of trauma that persists intergenerationally. The methods and policies of colonization remain so effective that their legacy and current impact endures today. In fact, regardless of political realities, whether oppressive or generous, indigenous peoples share the same poor health outcomes. These health disparities and pervasive systems of inequity rely on a persistent cultural erasure, broken promises, and political marginalization. It is the colonizer's playbook. We are aware that the World Health Organization is implementing through the Pan American Health Organization a policy on ethnicity and health. And while this endeavor has opened doors to work with indigenous communities throughout the Americas, we need something different. We strongly encourage the UN to consider working directly and collaboratively with tribal nations and indigenous peoples in all regions of the world to develop a more responsive and relevant indigenous approach. The objective would be to achieve health equity. We must overcome intergenerational trauma as a product of colonization, opening the possibility of healing and creating paths forwards towards achieving the highest standards of health. We must promote self-determination. Further, the endeavor would stand on the commitment to restore and empower and honor indigenous knowledge, culture, and traditional healing practices and concepts of health. In conclusion, when this body considers its priority areas of work, we strongly urge you to make the health and public health issues of the world's indigenous peoples a top and urgent priority.
Doy las gracias a su...
I thank your distinguished delegation